I'm Gemma Deerfield. This is the Manchester TV News brought to you this week from the fabulous Portland Basin Museum here in Ashton. Today is Friday the 13th, so it would be wrong of us to let this day pass without having a quick look at why it's regarded as the most superstitious of all dates. The Americans are probably the most conscious of this date, even though they have 13 stripes on their flag, and their country was originally formed from 13 states. But many hotels in the US don't even have a 13th floor. In most English-speaking countries, it is also one of the easiest dates to get a wedding reservation. So have you ever wondered why we consider Friday the 13th to be so unlucky? The origins of the superstition in Europe come from Norse mythology, where the tale of Baldur's death at Valhalla came at the hands of the gate-crashing 13th guest, the god Loki. The introduction of Christianity in Europe also added to the fear of 13, through the number of diners at the Last Supper and the crucifixion taking place on a Friday. But is it unlucky? Most researchers we spoke to suggested if you perceive it to be unlucky, that's exactly what it would be. Mystery still surrounds the great fishy smell that appeared to slowly sweep across parts of Greater Manchester last week. References to the bizarre smell of fish first appeared on Twitter about areas in Rochdale, before being more prominent in Oldham then across Tameside. The smell left some residents scratching their heads, but many more holding their noses. Recent speculation that Manchester United's Old Trafford Stadium may be renamed have been squashed by United's directors. Vice Chairman Ed Woodward noted that it's important that Old Trafford is Old Trafford. The speculation came about after a US report which showed that naming rights could be worth as much as $17 million a year for Manchester United and $18 million a year for Manchester City. In comparison, Arsenal, Liverpool, Spurs and Chelsea's naming rights were all valued at around the £5 million mark. Manchester students are celebrating this week as their team stormed into the quarter-finals of University Challenge after a massive 325-110 win over Queen's College, Cambridge. The win means that this is now the 9th year in a row that Manchester have been in the quarter-finals. It also means that the team is on their target to win their 5th University Challenge title since 2006. Manchester TV wish you all the best. Recent figures from the Office for National Statistics suggest that the population of Greater Manchester is expected to increase by 500,000 in the next 20 years to 3.1 million people. The biggest increase is expected to be in Salford, followed closely by Manchester, then Trafford. If all those people linked hands, they could stretch from Albert Square in Manchester to Times Square in New York. Picture the scene. A United fan in love with his City fan girlfriend decides to get married. He's recently lost his father and is emotional on his big day as he begins his groom speech to an entire room full of his new City fan family. This is what happened.
As you know, it's been difficult for me the past few months. I've lost, one of the true constants in my lifetime. It's been really hard. A strong fella that had such an influence on me. And sadly he's no longer with us, so would you all be upstanding please? And can you raise a glass to Sir Alex Ferguson?
Now that is a toast that made everyone see red. And this short clip has since gone on to be viewed by over 250,000 people. The groom did go on to mention his father Kenny would have preferred that toast to an overly emotional one. Manchester's vibrant live music scene has a massive knock-on effect to other areas of the northwest economy, according to research compiled by UK Music and Visit Britain. The research showed that Manchester's live gigs and festivals helped generate an extra £168 million through ticket sales, hospitality, public transport and other sectors. About 35% of the crowd at an average live music gig in Manchester come as tourists from other parts of the UK or overseas. North West Water Company United Utilities have used a seasonal method to get across the message that homeowners need to ensure their water pipes are fully lagged this winter. they've created a Santa rap. Entitled Ice Ice Baby, the cheeky spoof of the Vanilla Ice classic includes lines like, "Winter, it ain't no joke, get a frozen pipe or you'll end up broke," as it aims to remind people that over 1/3 of customers would not be able to pay for an emergency plumber over the Christmas period. United Utilities research also concluded that 1 in 5 wouldn't know how to turn off their water in a crisis, and 1 in 40 16 to 25-year-olds thought a stopcock was an item of protective clothing. We've had a lovely day here at the Portland Basin Museum in Ashton. I'm joined now by Rachel Corns, who is the curator of this excellent attraction. So Rachel, first, can I just say a big thank you for letting us come and film here today? It's been really nice. Just tell us about the museum. I'd love to hear more.
Okay, well, Portland Basin Museum tells the social and industrial history of Tameside. It's a fantastic museum, it's free, we've got wonderful exhibits. We've got our 1920 street, which we're sat in now in the lovely parlour. We've got Tales of Tameside, which tells the history of the local area from Celtic times through to the Industrial Revolution. And then we've got our Industrial History Gallery downstairs, which has got lots of amazing machinery made in Tameside or used in Tameside, and obviously lots of displays on the cotton industry and coal mining, and all of the key industries that were in this area, because it's such a huge industrial history in this area. We've got events in half term in February, so we do craft activities on a Tuesday and a Thursday, 11 till 3. They'll be on in the February half term. Then we've got events at Easter and bank holidays. We've got lots of World War I events coming up as well.
Of course,
so
centenary.
Exactly,
yeah.
So making it a big deal of that in the coming year. Lots of exciting projects planned, and yeah, just lots of stuff going on really.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much again for sharing your knowledge about the place and letting us wander around and get some beautiful footage here.
That's great. I'm glad that you've had a good day.
It's been wonderful. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again next Friday here on Manchester TV. Take care. And remember, Italy and most of Asia think of 13 as a lucky number.